Hey everyone, Dave here. Video from BC Bushcraft. It's been a little time. Almost 2 years, to tell you the truth. Well, I think I've been in hiding long enough. I think it's time to start again, to start fresh. And what better to kind of do a new video but to return to something that I haven't been back to for a very long time. Back to the Bushcraft camp. I have no idea if it's still standing. My glasses are fogging as we speak. It's a wet day on Vancouver Island. But it's really nice because this summer was ridiculously hot, probably for everyone. So the rain is much welcomed. So we meet again. I'm just walking up to find the camp again. I haven't been here for a while. So we'll see. We'll see. I see something. Oh my God. It's still standing. Unbelievable. Can you see it? It's still there. Maybe I'm not that bad of a bushcrafter after all. Holy cow. 2 years later, here we are once again at the Bushcraft camp. I just took my rain gear off. I am sweating. I can barely see. As Les Stroud would say it, you sweat, you die. In my case, you sweat, and then you just can't see because your glasses are so freaking fogged up you can't tell what you're doing. And then you die, I guess, if you trip on a log and hit your head. I don't know. Anyways, back to the Bushcraft camp. I still have a roof, shockingly. Survived 2 winters. Some of my whatever these are called, walls, are still standing. This one over here fell over. Probably one of the cordage snapped, but yeah, the jute twine held. Still held. That's pretty cool. Props to that. I'm happy. I'm pretty proud. Feels solid. Still feels solid. Perfect. That means I can do exactly what I wanted to do. So, you guys are probably wondering, where have I been? What have I been doing? Besides getting a few years older and maybe a few pounds heavier. Well, I know that what I'm going to be doing today is doing a little makeover on this guy. I have some unfinished business here. I think it's time that I try this over again and redo the Bushcraft camp. Probably should have worn my contacts today. I can barely see with these glasses. This is why I never wore glasses in the woods. Okay, well, that's not true. I did have some videos with glasses. Excuse my rambling. I'm a little bit, what's the right word? Out of practice. That's what I'm looking for. A little bit rusty. Like my tools. My silky saw is pretty rusty. I haven't been in the game for a while, so forgive me. What am I doing here? Why am I here? What are my goals? Well, I think my biggest goal here is to finish something I never finished. To really maybe turn this into something a little bit more sensible. So I love doing this project. I loved filming this project. It was one of the more fun things that I've done on YouTube, and I really wanted to complete this project fully. I really wanted to kind of complete the chapter, and I feel like I didn't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some things that I felt like I could have worked on when I reflected on how I built this shelter. And the biggest thing that I was trying to do is make a natural roof. And in reality, doing a natural roof is really freaking hard. It takes a lot of work, and it's really heavy. And it honestly, time-saving wise, it's better to just use a tarp. So I'm gonna strip down the roof. Where is it? Over here. I'm gonna take all the poles off the roof. I'm gonna take all the poles off of this back lean-to, and I'm basically going to make an enclosed shelter around the 4 posts that I made. I'm going to make some walls, and the roof is just going to be a tarp. So yeah, no natural roof. The real bushcrafters are like, oh man. But yeah, I want to turn this thing into kind of more like a house-like structure. That's probably what I'm going for. Let's put some walls up. I already kind of have a bed in there, and we'll do some fall cleaning. It's not spring right now. Some fall cleaning of the Bushcraft camp. A little bit of a renovation project here. Don't know if it's going to be a series, but I'm back. I choose you. I choose you. That'd be a nice pile of poles. There's no joke in that comment at all. It looks like a bunch of matchsticks from this angle. Anyways, I have the frame kind of all stripped down. I'm gonna take off maybe a few of these, cut some of these ropes, trim them up, and I'll try to leave the ones that feel solid because I don't see any reason to take them down. And you know, I can start to repair and rebuild. Make sure I don't cut the wrong strings. awesome. I wanted to say awesome sauce. You can tell I'm a dad now. Okay. Phase 1 is done. All the poles are off, and I basically just have the original structure. I think I will keep even like this bent one, bowed one here. I will keep all of the ones that are left on because it's pretty reasonably stable. My general idea is kind of to do the standard sort of, I don't know, like fire reflector wall. I'm going to do it at the back, and I might do it up to maybe waist height, and then I'm going to try to figure out a way to basically enclose the whole space, especially in the back. I'm not really sure how I'm going to build all of this yet, but I got a lot of resources now. I don't have to go and collect a whole bunch of poles. That is a lot of work, as you can tell. It took a lot of time. Oh, I quickly threw a tarp over the little shelter here because, well, the camera was getting too wet. So, I kind of forgot about these problems. Filming in the rain. It's not very fun. Anyways, I got my 2 posts in for the wall, and I'm just gonna put a bunch of poles and build it up, tie it off, and I'll do that on pretty much every side. So when you're building walls like this, sometimes it's good to do 2 sets of tie-offs so your wall kind of doesn't fall down. You can tie it off halfway through, and then build your wall up again. So what I did with these other walls, they seem to held pretty good, so I'm going to do that with this wall. Pull it pretty tight. This is my last tie on this wall, and I'll be basically done this part. Excuse the messy tarp at the moment. Not a bad wall got going on there. Pretty happy with that. So I think this wall is about, where are we up to? Past my waist a bit. It's not a bad height. It's hard to get a wall like this much higher without it just collapsing in on itself. I find that that's kind of, not that you can't do it, but it's a bit harder to go a bit higher. It gets progressively harder as you go higher. So at this moment, that's about the height that I'm going to try to get around the whole structure. Sure about this one. Let's see how it goes. My log's rotating on me a bit. Good enough. Oh yeah, that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to saw off this end right now. Alright, try that again. So I'm almost done here for today. I'm just kind of rigging up the tarp a little better. I've managed to get 3 walls done, and yeah, 3 walls. I managed to come here, dismantle the old camp, start new. start a new page, a new chapter, a new book. I'm pretty happy with the work I've done so far. It's been a pretty wet and muddy day, but glad to be back at it. Oh, there you go. Not a bad day's work. Kind of completely changed the whole look and feel of, I don't know, I'm gonna make it into a bushcraft house, let's call it that. So this is kind of the first stage of the game. Getting back into it, shooting more videos. Not bad. Tarp's a little saggy. I haven't really fixed it properly, I would say. It's not really in its place, in its final resting place, but it's good enough for me to leave it at this stage. I really like this structure because it's completely freestanding. You know, it has no trees associated with this guy. So, I'm proud of that. I like that a lot. Well, I think that will do it for today. I gotta get going. You guys got some dirt on you. Oh well, you're gonna have to deal with it. The woods is not a clean place. If you want to come out and build a shelter, you're gonna get crap all over you. Not literal crap, but dirt, grime, sawdust. And also, another thing, I don't know, I'm just rambling now. I haven't really eaten or drank any water since I've been out here, so that's probably slight delusional hysteria going on right now. Another thing, don't just go in the forest when it's nice weather, because the forest is a really awesome place to be in the off season during the rainy season. I actually enjoy it more because you're not like dying of heat and you can actually have fires, and the fire actually warms you. It's a really nice feeling. So I highly recommend to get some rain gear or just suck it up and get wet. And yeah, bring some tarps because it's fun to be in the forest during the off season. Even when I wasn't filming, I would still try to make my way into the forest whenever I could. Anyways, that's it for me. This is part 1 of the Bushcraft house. I'm back in action. Dave from BC Bushcraft. Please comment, like, subscribe, notify, whatever, share. I don't like social media. I don't know if you guys do, but I don't. Do all of that stuff so more people can enjoy this content. All right, take care.